For Tessa and I's end of the year project, we decided to do the impeachment of President Clinton. Before we get started with our topic, we want you to know that there will be vulgar language throughout our presentation. Bill Clinton. Prior to becoming the President of the United States, he served 2 terms as governor of Arkansas from 1979 to 1981, 1983 to 1992. He then became the 42nd President of the United States, being a part of the Democratic Party. He served 2 terms, 1993 to 2001, as president. He was officially impeached in 1998. The history of impeachment. The basic definition of impeachment is to charge a government official of wrongdoing. Being impeached does not mean that they will be removed out of office. Only one president prior to Clinton has been impeached, and that was Andrew Johnson. Clinton as governor of Arkansas. Clinton was the 40th governor of Arkansas, and while he was governor, he formed the Whitewater Development Corporation alongside James B. and Susan McDougal. Both couples got a loan of $203,000 to purchase a plot of land. Their ideas was to make this land into vacation homes, but that did not go as planned as complications began to occur. Interest rates increased rapidly, and the real estate market crashed. As a result, all of the investments were lost. Shortly after, the couple working alongside Clinton, the McDougals, obtained a bank in 1980 and 2 years later a savings and loan company. While running for office, Clinton's campaign was funded by this savings and loan company. Suspicions of fraud from the McDougals and their savings and loan company began to occur. In 1990, the McDougals were tried but acquitted for bank fraud regarding their savings and loan company. Clinton's wife, however, rose many suspicions as she was the lawyer that represented them in court as she worked for the Rose Law Firm. Since the Clintons and McDougals were in close relation, many questions began to arise. Did the Clintons not pay taxes on Whitewater? Did the McDougals illegally fund the Whitewater project with their loan company? Since the loan company funded Clinton's campaign, did Hillary represent them as a favor in return? 6 months into Clinton's presidency, Vincent W. Foster Jr., a friend of Clinton and a deputy White House counsel, which is a person that works with the president on legal matters, was one day found suddenly dead in his office with a note saying that he couldn't take the public backlash anymore from Whitewater and it surrounding President Clinton. This death then made Republicans very suspicious because they assumed that Clinton had Vincent murdered to hide Whitewater secrets because of the ongoing investigation. As Republicans got suspicious, they wanted Clinton out of office. Even before that, Attorney General Janet Reno hired a lawyer named Robert B. Fisk Jr., who was then promoted to the independent counsel investigating Clinton. After 4 years of no results from Fisk because he didn't try very hard, Kenneth Starr was hired as the new independent counsel. Starr reopened the case regarding Foster's death and started looking deeper into Hillary's billing records while she was employed at the Rose Law Firm.
Starr's findings. While investigating, Starr finally ruled Vincent Foster's death a suicide. The investigation into Whitewater surrounding Clinton never resulted in any evidence of any laws ever being broken. But Starr didn't stop there. Whitewater opened the door to other crimes. While Starr was investigating Clinton, he gained a massive puzzle piece from Linda Tripp. Linda Tripp was an American civil servant or a government employee working in the White House at the time. Tripp became good friends with a White House intern named Monica Lewinsky. As the two got closer, Tripp eventually learned about Monica's secret affair with the president, Bill Clinton. Linda's reaction. Once Linda discovered Clinton and Lewinsky's affair, she began compiling evidence. She taped her phone calls with Lewinsky regarding their secret affair. The video about to play shows the tapes of the calls that Linda recorded. There is vulgar and inappropriate language used in the video. In addition to Linda telling Lewinsky the gifts that Clinton gave her, she also told her to keep a blue dress. Paula Jones, an Arkansas state employee, filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Clinton in 1991. Allegedly in 1991, at a governor's conference held at a hotel in Little Rock, Arkansas, Jones was approached by a state trooper and told that Clinton requested her in his hotel room. There, he gave Jones a proposal and exposed himself to her, which is sexual harassment. The case ended with an out-of-court settlement of $850,000, paid by Clinton to Paula and her lawyers. Kenneth Starr finding out about Monica Lewinsky. Once Linda had video evidence, she went to Kenneth Starr, the lead prosecutor of Clinton's case. She showed him the videos, which only expanded the case against Clinton. With this evidence, along with the Paula Jones lawsuit, Starr began building his case. After Starr had gathered all of the evidence he needed, he was ready to take Clinton's case to court in the House of Representatives and pursue an impeachment. Clinton's charges. Clinton was tried on 2 charges: perjury and obstruction of justice. Perjury was accused of happening right there in that video when Clinton stated that he did not have sexual relations with that woman. Obstruction of justice happened when Clinton allegedly told some White House officials to lie on his behalf regarding his affair with Monica Lewinsky. Despite the accusations and the trials, Clinton's approval ratings went up throughout the whole affair, as the Democrats thought the entire case was just a ploy by the Republicans to get Clinton out of office. That video showed Clinton admitting to his affair, which means he did lie and commit perjury. It also showed how the American people were unbothered by his affair, and his approval ratings still remained steady. The House of Representatives. Clinton's impeachment went on to be voted on by the House of Representatives. The House's job was to vote to decide if Clinton would be impeached or found not guilty of his charges. A majority vote was needed to fully impeach the president. The majority vote ended up being for Clinton's impeachment on 2 charges: perjury and obstruction of justice. Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich served as a Republican Speaker of the House during Clinton's impeachment. He played an important role as he was a leading advocate and pushed for Clinton's impeachment. Main reasons for his encouragement of the impeachment was the fact that he was told it would result in an increase of Republican seats in the House, along with his personal hatred for Bill Clinton. The Senate. After the House impeached Clinton, the Senate voted on whether to remove him from office. A 2/3 vote was needed to officially remove the president from office. The Senate voted not to impeach Clinton, 45 in favor and 55 against. The trial in the Senate resulted with Clinton being found not guilty and freed from all charges. In other words, Clinton was acquitted. Thank you for listening to our presentation.